What is retainage on a construction project? In this video, I'm going to give you the exact definition, how it's typically done, and some of my opinions about where we could go. If you really want a quick definition, then I think you're going to love this video, so stay with me. Let's go ahead and do this. Retainage. Let's talk about the definition right off the bat. Retainage, which is also called retention, is a portion of the contract amount for subcontractors that's withheld from progress payments as leverage for the general contractor to make sure that the trade partner of the subcontractor can finish their work in a quality manner and demobilize effectively. Actually, let me talk to you about a little bit more about the detail before I give you my opinion. It is supposed to provide security for the general contractor and the owner so that trades will complete their work properly. It's really there as leverage to say, hey, finish in a quality manner and then also finish all of your punch list items. And it also is supposed to help prevent or give you an avenue to manage defects, prevent liens, and basically close out the project properly. So this is how it works. During the project, the subcontractor will bill monthly for work completed. The general contractor will withhold a certain amount, typically like 10%. And then retainage or retention is released once that contractor has all their change orders reconciled, all final payments, punch list done, and they've been closed out, and their closeout inspection is complete. The problem with this is that basically the subcontractor, just like the GC, have become banks, right? Like we're essentially banks. The GC is loaning the owner hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars for a 1 to 4, sometimes 5 month period, and your subcontractors are loaning you as a bank. Actually, it's better than a bank because I don't know that we get interest. We don't get interest. Loaning you 10% of their contract amount so that you can hold it as leverage over their head until they're done, which hurts their cash flow. And anybody that knows anything about business knows that cash flow is king. Everything can be going well. You can have a great product, it can be legally safe, you can have the best team in the world, you can have awesome revenue to profit ratio. But if you're not getting the cash in your bank on time, then you're going to go out of business. I remember Kevin Rice telling me one time, all businesses go out of business because they don't have enough money in the bank to cover their expenses. That's it. If you really think about it, that is the root of all business failures. And cash flow is the core of that. And so we are hurting subcontractors and owners are hurting general contractors by delaying payments and holding retainers. Now, most people are mad at me right now. Most people are mad at me. Hold on. Okay, I've got a solution where there's a win-win. Let me talk about that right now. And before I begin, let me just say there are federal and local laws that you have to look at. There are, state by state in North America, there are typically caps on retention and retainage, but essentially your contract, the definition of a contract is anything two parties will agree to. You have to be careful about this. Our construction company, Lean Built, I don't have the shirt, I have our parent company shirt on, but Lean Built, we will not hold back retainage. Let me tell you why this works. Number one, we will have a whole subcontract with the proper preparation right out of the gate to make sure that we are covered. Number two, we are using the TAC production system and we are working by phases and zones. And if you implement zone control, you don't wait for a big punch list at the end. You finish your work right then and there, 100%. Eventually, we are going to get to a point in this industry where a trade finishes their work in the zone, and actually finances will motivate this. I got this idea from Dr. Marco Biniger and Dr. Janos Louis in Germany, where by the time they finish their work package in a zone, you go inspect it and you say, done. Okay, we've punched it out right here and now. Are you ready in your next area? And as soon as you sign off that task or wagon inside that zone for that work package, you literally, through blockchain technology, will pay the trade partner 100%. So there are smaller gates in the process instead of one long gate where we're hurting cash flow. This will do a couple of things. We're not there yet, but eventually we've got to get to the point where we have that blockchain technology where we can track payments accurately, where it is real time, at least within a couple of days instead of months, and that we can verify zone by zone instead of on the project level. This will get the contractors their cash faster, it will help them with their cash flow, and you won't have to hold retainage or retention, and it will make sure that we finish as we go, which will benefit the overall entire project. So I'm not saying don't do it. Don't tell somebody, hey, Jason said don't do retainage and get me in trouble. If that's your contract, that's your situation, that's your level of trust, go do it. But I'm inviting us all to move away from that into a direction of collaborative trust paired with technology, using the TAC production system where we can accept and pay for work zone by zone, or at a minimum phase by phase. That's where we're headed, and I hope we're there in 10 years. So that's retainage in a nutshell, and the way I would like all of you to think about it. And since I'm the one mainly doing YouTube videos for construction, I appreciate the opportunity to brainwash everybody into a more collaborative and trusting environment and mental paradigm. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll put this into the description below as a blog post, but the call to action really is to go check our books, TAC Planning and TAC Steering and Control, and start setting up these production systems so that when the tech and the contracts are there, we can finally do this the right way. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.